Unless that many people coincidentally always have their hazards on. I don't know. Right after everything that just happened? I don't know. That's why they're good at what they do. They make you paranoid. The point of gang stalking is to make the individual that is the victim, the one that's suffering, to destroy and self-destruct their own life with their own actions. Fear, my friends, is a very, very, very strong feeling and emotion. Perhaps it's the most primal. I know it can lead me to be irrational at times. For anyone else out there in the world that is suffering from the fastest growing crime in America, amongst identity theft and gang stalking, it's they're calling it a phenomenon. I'd like to see if anyone has any thoughts about why harassment on a wide scale is categorized as a phenomenon. I bet somebody smart out there has an idea. Let me know. And anyway, the advice for anyone else being harassed, a victim of gang stalking, just make sure your actions are yours. Make sure your words are yours. Because there's all those exterior forces that are causing you to lose sense of safety. And when we're not feeling safe, we're not ourselves. When we're not ourselves, we may treat those close to us in our life subpar, to say the least, right? We can snap with our partner. We can, I just said that. I just told you already. Like, you can get short with people. So that's just an example. And so when we're not ourselves, that destroys the quality and peace of a interpersonal relationship. And the point also further of gang stalking is to isolate the individual. So your friends and family start to hear some stories. They're not sure how to keep up. Sounds a little out there, understandably. Secondly, you're also acting differently to your friends and family members, and they're not sure how they can help. What ends up happening? The victim remains alone. The victim remains without financial security. It's very similar to the intentions of an abuser. If someone in a relationship, for example, a male and a female, if it's a domestic violent relationship, there are situations where women are the ones that start it as well. And there's also men that are the abuser. So gender, you can't associate too much to that, because at the end of the day, we are built differently and we still all have our own flaws. Right? So once we can grasp all of that, it helps, right? We begin to understand how now I'm getting a little sidetracked here, and I kind of forgot my other point I was going to make, but I'm also stoned and just walking in the park and stuff and trying to enjoy myself. And I literally videotape in public now because I'm scared. Because I'll post the other, I'm not scared. It's just in case anything happens and it makes me look very occupied. No one is going to try and come up to me with a gym membership and say, sign up right now. When someone's got it looks like I'm FaceTiming somebody, so. But it's also nice to start a vlog. I started doing that recently, and I've just been thinking about gender. So back to the point. The point of an abuser in a relationship is to deconstruct the victims, whether it be the male that's the abuser or the female that's the abuser, deconstruct the other partner that's suffering the abusive treatment to a place where they begin to lose their own humanness. When somebody's oppressed for a certain amount of time, it's kind of like the workforce, like 9 to 5. You kind of become a little bit of a robot. You log into work, you come into the office, you got your cup of coffee, blah, 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 morning meeting. Or when you were back in school and stuff, it was come into the school, locker combination. And you do those rote, remember it, I got my pants calming down. You got those memorizations that keep you going in life, right? And so you have to keep in mind that being gang stalked by organized crime, arguably it's worse than living in an abuser's home in certain ways, in different aspects. In some cases, there are some severely terrible and treacherous domestic violent housing situations where females cannot escape and they're isolated to the fullest extent. Gang stalking has the same intentions because a DV abuser is also going to try to deconstruct the humanness out of their victim. So, with all that said, I'm not trying to bring it down or bum you out with all this information. I'm actually here to help. The thing is, we gotta remember what makes me human. So you're thinking, okay, this like, you can call it like an antagonist, the opposition in your life, the enemy, so to speak, the enemigo, the opposing party, the plaintiff, the defendant, the other person playing the video game against you. Whatever. You got your strategy. You feel me? And you gotta be able to think about things critically. And then also to get by in today's age, you gotta be able to think 2 steps ahead at minimum. At minimum. Right? So some food for thought, encouragement would be, what are some things that make me feel human? I know smiling for me does the trick. I could just keep that smile on your face, just keep it on. Like, there's every reason pretty much today that people have to not be smiling. There's a lot of reasons I could think of for a lot of people to not have that muscle be a relaxed position in their face. For a lot of people to not have that be a relaxed expression that's even normal. Just so you know, America's one of the best places to live. And if anyone wants to talk about that, then we can discuss all of the issues of immigration as well. Like, do you know how many people always try to come to... We can only give out 2 million visas. Oh shit, the joint. We can only give out 2 million visas, or 2,000 visas, excuse me, from the U.S. Embassy, but we're not able to... That's the issue of immigration. It's I know I'm getting a little off tangent here, but I'm just trying to make a point about why we're so blessed and why we can remember to keep a smile on our face as Americans. And also, there's other places in the world that don't deal with a lot of shit. Like, there's other places that are doing just great. I'm just using America as an example because it's the country I grew up in. Okay, there's plenty of other countries y'all can look into and are perfectly reputable in all their own ways, economies, history, culture, etc. So the issue of immigration that we're going to talk about for a minute in this video is that it's honestly, in order for somebody to apply that is not a citizen of the U.S., they must first have a close family member and or a relation of some sort that's familial of some sort, or known them for a certain amount of years, and have them as a sponsor for these immigrants that want to migrate to the U.S. Like, why is that happening? I don't know. I get paranoid about everything, so I just videotape everything. So everyone is a witness to all the crazy shit I have to go through. I'm done being alone in this journey. I'm so done with that. So, anyway, immigration, and we can only give out a certain amount of visas, but But I would say I was listening to a podcast to Emily Gross. She wrote a podcast and co-hosted and edited and produced with another expert in immigration, and or with an expert in immigration. And so I learned a little bit. It's paraphrased, and I remember it in different ways, but I'm going to share in a way that makes sense. All right. So there's a certain amount of visas that can only be sent out. I believe the number was like 2,000 or something like that, or 2 million. And then so many people apply. There's no way that they can possibly reach all the applications. There's thousands of people crossing the border every day. It's crazy enough to believe. People are actually just surviving. To immigrate, just to come here just to live. So my research and my data might not have been the best just now, but the point is, we're already here. We're already in one of the best places in the entire world to live. So just think about the basic things you have and try and keep that smile on your face. Try and remember what makes you human. Just some gratitude also is a catalyst and produces or sustains neuroplasticity in the brain. So just try and remember what makes me human. Being a little goofy a little bit every day, giving someone a big hug, maybe like buying a thing of stickers. Keep yourself young in some ways. Find some cute stuff that makes you laugh, that you like, that will make you laugh. You're worthy of all those things. Honestly, all God's children, and He loves us all so much. Look at this pretty water. I've been talking forever, but look at this pretty water. This is the Bronx River Parkway. I didn't realize how fun vlogging is. Just like, vlog all the time and have a good time. Look at this. Nature girl, Oregon girl. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's see, can we get a flash going? No, it's not gonna let me. There we go. There we go. See, look at that. Pretty river, right? So nice to come here. I just something about the body of water. Yeah, actually there's an open mic. I think there's one tonight. I think I should rest tonight. Last night was quite a bit. I didn't get home till 3:30, so preserve my energy for the whole week. Don't just think about how much I can get done, right? So yeah, and then I wanted to do the one tomorrow night anyway at Eastville. And that one's in Lower East Village, so I don't have to go all the way to Brooklyn, so it'll probably be like an hour and a 15-minute hours commute, so. Yep, diddles! My first day of work today went great. I was 20 minutes late. But hey, I learned from it. And it's only gonna motivate me to be more on point every single day from here on out for the rest of my employment. Guaranteed, I will not be late another day in my career with these people. They're so amazing. Today was a rare occurrence of such things. I honestly sometimes things like that happen, and you have to accept it. When you're late somewhere, just accept it. It's worse, yo, it's so worse to just be sitting and fuming in traffic, like just trying to get to the spot. Like, yeah, the red lights can kill you too. So just practice acceptance. And if you're ever late for your first day of work, don't do that. Just don't do that. But if it ever happens, just accept it and send them a notice as soon as you can. That was the other thing that I did not do. But you know what? I'm giving myself some grace, because today is my first day back at a job, not working for myself, and then not doing school, and in a non-law firm job. So and this is in like, gosh, about a year or so, I'd say. Or I had McDonald's in the summer of 2021, and then I basically be dying ever since then. The inflation kicked in, and I was like, okay, like working for myself is not coming back home from playing bongos in Times Square with just $2 revenue at the end of the day. That ain't gonna pay the bills and cut it. Not in NYC. So, but you know what? I'm gaining skills and meeting people where I can network and flourish my business further. But I already did get my first customer, Glam by Cam, and my business is Glam by Cam, and my first order. Make sure no one's about to fucking harass me. Just doing a quick check because I have PTSD now. No big deal. And then, we're gonna figure out what's going on. But completely lost track of what I was saying, because PTSD is real. It's also a really big seller in a lot of areas. So I'm so done with labels. Yo, I don't even care. Like, my style is like, I don't even care. Like, I'm here for the nature. I'm here for the weed. I'm here for God's voice. I'm here for community, yo. But yeah, I got my first order of bracelets with Glam by Cam, and his name, it's for a local vendor, and I'm stoked. I can't wait to start that. It's gonna be 12 bracelets, 12 bracelets. But I feel like this video is pretty much at its limit. Just trying to update as much as I can. I figured if I just like do one video a day and just like update shit, then I don't really have to. And then I can just send the video rather than. Then people, I don't like to have to like stay in touch with people. It's too much. We didn't used to have to talk this much to each other. I really resent how fast communication is modern day. Personal opinion. I think that I should be able to put my notes into a pigeon's ass and send it, and expect for my receiver to get it in 60 days or less. All this 2-minute text messaging shit where we're back and forth with each other, and there's like, emojis. Oh my god. I'm so, with like the steam coming out of the nose, like, I'm so over how fast communication is nowadays. Like, yeah. Really good tip I got that recently was to normalize responding at your own pace. So, yeah, do that. If you feel inclined. For me, I'm just gonna make some vlogs, and people can follow my vlogs and see what I'm up to. Of course, I'll get back to some people that I want to talk to, but it's just kind of a nice way to document my life. I've never done it before. I did it in Peru, but then I like lost that phone and data or something back in 2016. So, yup. Look at the moon. Anyway, yes, I come with opinions. I embrace love, but I'm a little bit porcupine, a little bit of a porcupine, when people come at me and stand like creeps in the woods and just stare at me and then come closer and cock their head to the side. Literal, like, am I even seeing this shit? Like, what are you doing? So, hopefully the next video I will be in a better mood. It would feel could talk about love and how to heal the world, as that is my mission. Yeah. Really honestly couldn't have asked for a better day. Reflecting back what I can do better next situation or tomorrow is to practice the affirmation, I will get along with everybody I work with today. I think I could use that affirmation in my life and maybe a couple others. So anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah, stay safe. Peace out. Love y'all.